I set myself a challenge to create a easy, healthy Indian style chicken curry with a rice and lentil dish for 6 people for less than $20. Epic fail. Cost me $25 and a whopping 12 cents. But I think it's still pretty good, right? What do you reckon? $4.18 per person. Do you like the look of it? Let's hang out for a few minutes and I'll show you. At the end of the video, I'll show you the costings and tell you where I shopped. I promise I'm not going to ask you to purchase a whole bunch of spice packets at $3 each that you probably won't use again until there's another lockdown and they'll be stale. Now the chicken I'm using the most flavorful part of the chicken leg meat. It's extremely economical and versatile. Just cut it into manageable size pieces. It's chicken leg meat. Now you can upgrade to thigh meat if you want to spend a little bit more and you're one of those people that just don't like sinew in your chicken, because there is a little bit in the leg meat, but it tastes delicious. You know, some people don't want sinew in lamb either. You can't talk to the chickens or the lambs to get the sinew out. It's life. Live with it. It's going to be good. Okay, enough of all that. Let's get on with it. Peel and cut one onion in half and slice it up. Peel and slice these garlic cloves. Now peel and julienne the ginger. A teaspoon is the perfect tool to get into those hard to peel spots. Okay, let's get 3 tablespoons of oil in this large casserole pot. Let's get it over a medium to high heat. I'm using a healthy extra virgin oil, Coca-Cola, and it's flavored with coriander, lime and ginger. It's just delicious. Let's get our onions in. Then we immediately turn the heat down now to a low to maybe almost medium heat. We want to take our time here and caramelize these onions and get the natural sugars to come out. And that is going to build a complex base that's just going to set our curry alive. Now we've got these beautiful golden caramelized onions. Let's add the garlic and half of the ginger and just let them hang out with the onions for about 30 seconds and keep stirring. Now we can add our chicken pieces. Hang on, that doesn't look like the chicken he just chopped up. I used the leg meat in my recipe yesterday and I have to tell you, it was bloody delicious. Anyway, I'm using thigh meat today because the supermarket I went to didn't have any chicken leg meat. Now here comes the magic. 3 tablespoons of Indian seasoning, and yes, it is mine. Don't settle for less than what you rightfully deserve. This seasoning is more versatile and less expensive than buying a whole bunch of spice packets you won't use again until there's another lockdown, at which stage they'll probably be stale. I'll pop in the link in the description of the supermarkets that stock this seasoning. I'm very proud of it, can you tell? Especially given most of the competition seasonings are predominantly salt and sugar. You're actually buying flavor with mine. You don't need all these other packets in your cupboard that you actually never use. Speaking of salt, let's add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Now it's all mixed up. Pull it off the heat and let these guys get to know each other, and we'll get our liquid ready to go in. Can of coconut cream or milk, whichever takes your fancy, into a blender. I'm using coconut cream. Add 3/4 cup of your cashew nuts. Rinse the can out and fill it half with water, and that can go in. Blend it up like a crazy man until it's smooth. And you go. I'm going to bring this up to a gentle simmer. I want it just ticking over, and we're going to leave it to tick over for 15 to 20 minutes. Whilst that's doing its thing, let's get on with our rice dish. And I'm looking after that body you're living in because I'm adding lentils. So it's half lentils and half Basmati rice. We've got to rinse a cup of the Basmati rice in cold water 3 times. And this actually removes the starch from the surface of the rice and will ensure we have fluffy rice. Into a saucepan, and make sure you put it in a saucepan that has a tight fitting lid to go with it. Sift through your lentils to be sure there's no hidden tiny stones and give them a quick rinse. In with the rice. Dice a whole onion, a couple of teaspoons of salt. Lastly, a teaspoon of that genius Gault Indian seasoning. For a not so tasty version, you could use half a teaspoon of turmeric instead. 3 cups of cold water. Turn the heat onto medium to high. Give it a stir. Now turn the heat down to low so it's just simmering, just ticking over. Get the lid on, and you might have to turn it down even a fraction more once the lid goes on. And we're going to let it just simmer, ticking over for 15 minutes. Okay, we're done. Take it off the heat, but don't remove the lid. Allow it to sit for 10 minutes because it's going to keep cooking and steaming in there. No peeking, just wait 10 minutes. We're ready to serve. You might need to reheat your curry at this stage if you cooked it maybe the day before or it was finished a little earlier. Let's chop up some parsley or coriander, take your pick. Throw your remaining ginger and cashew nuts over the top of your curry. Okay, looks good, right? But what did it cost? 954 grams of chicken leg meat cost me $10.45, which I purchased from Wholesale Meat Direct. I stumbled across them, never been to them before, but you can buy online from these guys. If you're not so keen on chicken leg meat, you could go for boneless chicken thigh meat. Countdown, it was $15.36. New World, it was $21.94. Wholesale Meats Direct was selling thigh meat at $15.21. And the Mad Butcher came in at $12.99. Go the Mad Butcher. Coca-Cola with coriander, lime and ginger, $1.25. 2 onions, $1.07. 3 garlic cloves, which was 10 grams, was 53 cents. It was New Zealand garlic, expensive though, right? Ginger, 50 grams, was 82 cents. If they're big pieces in the supermarket, break off a piece that you think is about the right size. 1 400ml can of coconut cream, $2.65. 1 cup of cashews, $4.14. They were roasted cashews, but pretty expensive, out of the bin in the supermarket. Countdown, in fact. 3 tablespoons of my Indian seasoning was $2.20. I reckon that's a bargain. 1 cup of Basmati rice was 76 cents, although you can upgrade to organic, $1.07. 1 cup of dried brown lentils, $1.25. Total, $25.12 to feed 6 people generously. I haven't included the price of the salt, and I stole the parsley from my neighbour, but don't tell them. I'd love you to take just a moment to like and subscribe to my channel because it really does help and it makes it all worthwhile. Happy cooking, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed.